Hello, I am happy to be a part of the Steam Video Studio Challenge. I want to share an awkward experience I had in my workplace months ago. It was a Monday morning, and the office buzzed with the usual morning chatter. As I sat quietly on my desk, staring vigorously at the recent article I had compiled. This article, like many others, was meant for the chief editor, the one who would edit my work and recommend my promotion so as to push my career forward. As always, my supervisor, Mr. James, has always been my blockage, always mitigating my progress. I was praying the chief editor surfaces when Mr. James said, "Just forward it to me." "You know the procedure." He said this without looking at my face or showing any appreciation in what I have done. I never forgot his procedure. I write the articles. He reviews it, and when the article gets to the chief editor's desk, my name disappears while Mr. James takes all the glory. This was not the first time this happened, always turning my ideas into his on every occasion. Yes, my hard work fueled his rise while I suffered. On many occasions, I tried to bypass him, but logically, he would always have his ways of blocking me. "The chief is busy, or I'll help you submit it when he is ready." He even goes as far as telling me to drop it, for he has my interest at heart. At this point of my career, I have had enough, so I decided to play some tricks as well. That evening, I refused to send the article through Mr. James' email as usual. I decided to print a hard copy and waited silently until the chief editor, Mr. Williams, stepped out of his office. Then I summoned courage and approached her confidently. "Boss, I was waiting for you," I said, while handing her the hard copy article I had produced. She never showed any happiness as she flipped through the pages. "Are you sure you wrote this?" was what she asked, and I responded, "Yes, boss." I noticed that her countenance changed as he added, "How come Mr. James' name has always been written on it?" At this point, I refused to say anything as I felt totally relieved from Mr. James, who has been taking my credit all along. Mr. Williams' face hardened as he yielded, "Come immediately." At this time, he turned directions straight to where Mr. James was seated. Immediately, he saw me behind the chief editor. He knew that his evil had come to an end. "James," Mr. Williams said using a lovely tone, tossing my newly printed article into his desk, "do you have any explanations on why your name has always been in this article, but today it's not?" His face went pale as someone who had just seen a witch. I just polished them up." "Enough," Mr. Williams cut in. "I have heard and seen enough." Total silence filled the premises as he turned to me. "Hence, do well to submit your article to my desk. As for you, James, your service is no longer needed." By the end of the week, Mr. James left the company, and I was promoted to his position. I was no longer hidden in shadow, and my work had my name.
Thanks so much for viewing.
I hope you learned something from
and
my
you
brevity.
also learned something
Consequences of Mr. James' behavior.